dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. Dozens of runners and those wanting to support a good cause gathered bright and early this morning for the 5th annual Gray Matters 5K and 10K in Whitesburg. WYMT's Alyssa Williams was there to catch all the action and to learn what made this event even more significant than those in the past.
May is a significant month for the thousands of Americans who have been affected by brain cancer.
It's something that you really can't describe unless you've been through it.
And to show support for the countless individuals battling this disease and the numerous other cancers out there, runners laced up to take part in the 5th annual Gray Matters 5K and 10K race in Whitesburg.
It's just great to come out and show everybody that you have so many participants to support those people and show that we're here for them.
Even the gloomy weather couldn't stop nearly 200 people from coming out to participate, including Owsley County native Logan Campbell.
I have a friend who was diagnosed with brain cancer, and he texted me and was like, "Would you mind coming up and running this Gray Matters thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." It was just for him, you know.
Gray Matters 5K and 10K co-founder and brain cancer survivor Brandon Robinson says following his second brain cancer diagnosis, this event holds extra significance.
5 is a special number for us because the 5-year survival rate of someone with a malignant brain tumor, a cancerous brain tumor, is 35%. So to be here after 5 years, still alive, still kicking, still being, doing well, that's a heck of an accomplishment.
Continuing to show others why Gray matters, not only today, but for the other 364 days of the year.
It's humbling to be here again in the midst of my second battle with this awful disease, to give people maybe just a little bit of hope that you can beat it.
In Whitesburg, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
At the race, Brandon Robinson announced that Gray Matters was just recognized as a statewide nonprofit. Today's race was hosted in honor of the late Sherry Mullins, who lost her battle with brain cancer in April of 2021.
Well, we are tracking some showers and thunderstorms across the mountains on your Saturday. Let's take a look over at I-64 at Moorhead. You see some dark clouds back in the distance as showers and thunderstorms continue moving across the region. Here is a look at current temperatures. Really in the upper 70s for most of us, lower 80s for others, 82 for Irvin, 83 in Monticello, 79 in Manchester, and 75 over in Pikeville and Prestonsburg. Here is a look at Pinpoint Doppler, and here is that shower and thunderstorm we was looking at from the I-64 camera just to the north and east of Frenchburg over portions of Menifee County. And this storm is putting down some very heavy rainfall, so just keep that in mind as you go out for the rest of your evening. If you do have any dinner plans, be sure to pack the rain gear as showers will be possible. Keaton.
Thanks, Cameron. Along with May being the designated time for brain cancer awareness, May also marks Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. In honor of this, one Whitesburg woman wanted to share her Japanese heritage with Eastern Kentucky in a fun and engaging way. Development Director for Apple Shop, Kathleen Byrne, coordinated the first Whitesburg Japanese Bon Odori, which included a live drumming performance and workshop from the Orlando-based Matsuritsu, traditional Japanese dancing, and other activities that honor and celebrate Japanese culture.
I just want to make sure that, everybody knows that everybody's welcome here in Eastern Kentucky and in Whitesburg and Letcher County. And just because you may think that things are different here, we're all the same. And we all have different life experiences, and we can learn from one another.
Byrne adds that Apple Shop will be hosting more events in the future that will help highlight and introduce other cultures to Eastern Kentucky. Today at the Mountain Arts Center, hunters came from far and wide to attend the Elk Hunt Draw. The Elk Hunt Draw is held every May, and officials say this is one of the biggest events of the year. In 2021, there were more than 80,000 entries to win one of the 594 tags to be drawn. And officials with Kentucky Fish and Wildlife say that number grows every year.
We had individual applicants in the 40-some thousand range. but you can apply more than once for different types of tags. And so we were around 95,000 on total applications this year.
Storm, who was accompanied by his 9-year-old daughter there, Avery, said the event was fun for all ages and was glad to take part in the draw. We'll have more from the MAC coming up tonight at 11. A hiker needed to be rescued from the Red River Gorge yesterday after his dog bumped into him on a steep portion of the Clown Splitter Trail and causing him to fall. The dog was unscathed, but the hiker hurt his ankle and his finger. The Wolfe County Search and Rescue team responded and put the man's ankle in a splint. The team packaged the patient in a litter. That box, or that sort of litter there, evacuated into his car, where he drove himself to the hospital. A Facebook post from Wolfe County Search and Rescue thanked bystanders who happened to be physical therapists for helping with the rescue. Folks in Pikeville gathered to celebrate the grand opening of a new optometry clinic. Altman Eye Center had its grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony today. Local officials were there to welcome Altman back to the community. Altman, who grew up in Pikeville, graduated from the University of Alabama and said it's wonderful to be back and have his own practice and give quality eye care to his hometown.
Really sweet to come back home, being in the big city, being in Birmingham, Alabama, and then moving back to the mountains. That famous saying, "The mountains are calling, I must go," is just like so true. This was always, from the get-go when we left, a dream to come back and be a part of this community.
Along with the grand opening, there was also a small cookout, inflatables, and a sale on frames and sunglasses. Altman Eye Center is located on 147 Hibbard Street in downtown Pikeville. Governor Andy Beshear has directed that flags be at all state office buildings be lowered to half staff on Sunday in observance of Peace Officers Memorial Day. This observance, which is federally mandated, pays tribute to local, state, and federal peace officers who have died or been disabled in the line of duty. Governor Beshear encourages individuals, businesses, and organizations throughout the Commonwealth to join in this tribute. Although flags statewide are already at half staff in remembrance of the 1 million American lives lost to COVID-19, Sunday's flag lowering will also serve to observe Peace Officers Memorial Day. Coming up at 6, abortion rights protests take place today across the nation.
And scattered showers continue into this evening. We're also watching out for possible severe storms on Sunday. I got your full forecast coming up.